to Chat with KST. I'm your girl Kay, and today we're going to be discussing the father of Rihanna's children, ASAP Rocky. Now, we're not going to be discussing him in a positive light, just a little FYI, because this man is allegedly a friend shooter. A friend shooter. Yes, you heard me say it. A friend shooter. Now, real quick, as it relates to ASAP Rocky, I'm in a very excited mood. But as it relates to ASAP Rocky, why haven't we picked up this story? Why haven't everyone been talking about it? Why not? Right? Now, I recently saw this post on the Shade Room. So I guess the Shade Room was like, hey, I'm going to pick up the story. I'm going to talk about it. But when we read into the case, this case has been going on since, well, the incident, I should say, occurred November the 6th, 2021. So we're just now having conversations about this. I don't know. But anyway, let's jump into it. According to the Shade Room, ASAP Rocky pleads not guilty to shooting his former friend ASAP Relly. ASAP Rocky pled not guilty to charges stemming from accusation that he pulled a gun and opened fire on his former friend ASAP Relly on November the 6th, 2021. Remember I said that? My question is, November the 6th, 2021, why are we now getting into it? Why are we now talking about it? Why has it been so quiet? Well, you know why I think it's been so quiet? Because guess what? Rihanna was having them children. She was having them cheering, clouded everybody's judgment. Everybody wasn't looking at ASAP because we were so focused on the cheering, okay? But anyway, and the Super Bowl performance. So anyway, and this incident occurred in Hollywood. So you know, if the incident occurred in Hollywood, then you know that there were lights, cameras, and actions, or someone seen something, someone heard something. It couldn't have been as so quietly kept, right? But let's continue. As we previously reported, the rapper was charged with 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic weapon. So what he's being charged with is 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. My thing is, at least it's not like premeditated murder. The guy didn't die, so of course it can be premeditated murder. But I mean, at least it's not something that seems really, really bad. It seems like something that is based around the firearm that he had and not in terms of attempted murder or something like that. So maybe the victim's injuries weren't as bad. I don't know. I'm just guessing here because again, assault and not attempted, you know what I mean? The charges just doesn't seem as severe as what you would expect them to be, judging by the title, right? He shot this guy. So why wasn't something along the terms of murder there, like attempted murder or something? You know what I mean? But then again, that too is where we do have to get into the specifics of the case. So let me continue. Per at NBCLA, ASAP Rocky attorney Joe told reporters outside the downtown Los Angeles courthouse that the defense hopes the case will be tried by September. So we have we're in January now, so probably 8 more months until the hope of the attorney Joe reaches forth. Anyway, let me continue to the specific words of Joe. Joe says, I want to get this done and over so that he can start enjoying his family and move on. Joe continues by saying, we're going to be quiet and we're going to try this case in the courthouse, in the courtroom. And when we do, facts will come out that show that he's truly innocent and he's a victim in this case. Currently, Rocky is free on bond and scheduled for his next hearing in the case on March. We'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. So Shade Room is going to keep us up to date. They're like, hey, we're going to keep you guys up to date on this one, which is really good. Now, let's jump into what Joe said. Joe is like, hey, we're going to keep this case quiet. We're going to just try to do our best to keep it as factual based as we possibly can. And when the facts do come out, we are going to show you that ASAP Rocky was actually a victim in all of this. Now, can we say that? Do we believe it? Hey, we don't really know, because a lot of the facts aren't out yet. Just the fact that ASAP Rocky is out on bond for allegedly shooting his friend, right? Now, how do you guys feel who are watching this on YouTube? Do you feel like ASAP Rocky is a real shooter? Do you feel like he would really harm his friend, and it sounds like a close friend? Do you think that he has the capability to do that? Or do you think it's a misunderstanding? Do you think it's something that's going to turn into later on a money grab? What do you think this situation is as it relates to ASAP Rocky being on trial for shooting his former friend ASAP Relly? How I'm feeling is probably it may have been a misunderstanding gone south, because that's what happens with friendships, where one friend feels the one way, the other friend feel one way, hostilities are brewing, and then boop, everything turns left. I mean, that's the only explanation that I would have. But again, this case is going to go before the courts in March. So when it does go before the courts in 2 months, I'm going to keep you guys updated on this, because this is a conversation that we need to have. Whether he be Rihanna's whether he be the father of Rihanna's children or not, we do need to kind of talk about the things that we need to talk about, right? We talk about celebrities all the time as bloggers, so we kind of need to talk about ASAP too, regardless of whether or not he is with Rihanna or whatever. But anyway, that's just my take on it. I would love to hear your take on it. So if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to share your thoughts and comments on this. And if you're listening to this through the audio podcast, whether it be on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, hey, you can always catch the visuals on YouTube. And yeah, goodbye.